All right, so this one talks about an equation where B is the number of years since 1995. This is an exponent, so it's exponential growth. So we can turn around and look at the graph backwards, or the table. So I have 1997, 1996, and then 1995. So base year is 3, 2, and that's how many years away from the base year of 1995. So it asks, what is that number? Well, you should have remembered that from the equation, it went initial times, oops, it's not running, times, and then it was the percent, and if it was increase, plus 1, decrease, minus, subtract it from 1. And then this was the year. So meaning that the 2649 has to be the predicted number of elephants that were in the region in 1995, because that's the initial value. Okay, so the next one talks about a store manager dishing out a total amount of money. So she has $200 that she keeps in the safe. So that's your 200. And then you have 5 employees. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And whatever amount of money I have, minus that $200, gets given to each of them, whatever's left. So what does X mean in this situation? So X would be my question mark, which is the total amount of money that the manager has to start with. Okay, so satellite TV company charges a fee and a monthly service charge, and the total cost is modeled right here. So which statement represents the part of each function? So if you remember, when you draw your graph of this equation, this right here would be my y-intercept, which is my start. This 90 would be my slope, so that is what it is increased by every day, and y is always your total. So y is the total. Okay, so that's good. So C is wrong and D is wrong just because y is the total. X is the number of months of service, which is right. $90 is the installation fee. Well, we said that the initial cost was $40, which is that installation fee, so that one is wrong. B, y is the total. X is the number of months, which is good. 40 is the installation fee. 90 is the service charge. Perfect. So that means B is my answer. Okay, so a ball is going to be thrown up into the air. So here's the equation that represents the ball being thrown up. And it asks, what does the 3 mean? So if you remember correctly, when something's at ground level, I just have the first 2. So that means that the 3 is going to be the height that you throw the ball from, because it wants to include that above ground level part. Number 4, in this equation, is it growth or decay? So remember what we just went over. 1 minus the percent is decay. 1 plus the percent is growth. So right here they're talking about 1 minus. So right away we know it's decay. So A and B are gone. But then we need to know what percent. Well, if I multiply that by 100, I get 12, which is the percent.